So my story is I was born and raised in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, raised by my grandmother, Miss Vera Green. She was a very, spiritual woman, very passionate, loved me to death. Her nickname for me was Honey. I received the nickname Honeydew Millen from my grandfather. But my grandmother, I was her honey. She raised me right, instilled in me values that every grandmother and mother instills in their children. Accountability, make sure you be responsible, and just, be a good human being. I'm committed to this work because I want to make her proud. My name is Sean Wilson, statewide criminal justice organizer for the Smart Justice Campaign. It's a long one, I know. I went to Franklin High School, Franklin Public School District, and youthful indiscretion, led me into all types of activities that I shouldn't have been involved in, as a young man. I like to believe that I was a pretty good student, passing. But in my high school years, I began to drift, away from my academics and into things that I shouldn't have been involved in. The Black community it's flooded, with drugs and guns and just activities that, young Black boys and girls shouldn't even see or have any dealings with. I made one bad decision when I was 17 years old that led me to prison, and while I was in prison, I had time to sit back and think about, the things that I did that got me there. I had to take responsibility for my actions. And that's when the healing began. That's when the self-realization began. And that's when I started to commit to change. And when I brought about this change within myself, I started to reach out and try to help others change and help others overcome the barriers that was keeping them in a stagnant state. I was a tutor in prison, So my role as a tutor was to help an individual get their GED. So when I was first released from prison, I did a lot of mentoring. My brother and we started an organization called I Am We Mentoring, led me to my current role as a statewide criminal justice organizer for the ACLU of Wisconsin. The campaign is a nationwide campaign to decarcerate the country by 50% in 5 years and to end racial disparities within the criminal justice system. It's an organization that is committed to reaching young men and women of color who have so many obstacles put in front of them. And our role and our objective of creating this organization was to explain to them that there are obstacles, but also try to create for them opportunities. Because where you have so many obstacles, but no opportunities, you are creating a situation where these young men and women are bound to fail. So our objective was to be an example to these young people. We have a second chance. We have a second chance to get it right. We have a second chance to be an example to the next generation, to let them know that I bumped my head so that you don't have to. So allow my story to be a deterrent. I'm telling you that when you go down this road, there's a dead end. But I'm telling you, if you go down this road right here, you're bound to succeed. You're bound to live a life of prosperity, of happiness. You're bound to achieve your goals if you go down this road. Well, I'm able to be more effective in my work because I have the lived experience. I am data with soul. That's what my grandmother taught me. I'm committed to this work because I want to make her proud, and that's why I'm committed to reforming this system.